Hi, my name is Hannah Hughes, and I will be talking about things that I have learned in this class, can take away from this class, and apply to my future job. So this course consisted of two separate parts, Part A and Part B, and Part E focused on managerial economics, and Part B focused more on managerial finance in the world of business. So throughout both parts of this MBA 515 course, we were able to cover an extensive amount of material, and I have been able to learn a lot through this. The material which we have learned and covered throughout the course are things that can directly translate into the world of business, and also everything that I've learned thus far in this course will be very helpful knowledge going into my professional career, no matter the industry that I'm working within. So, as I previously said, Part A consisted of managerial economics. So, I was able to take many things away from this course. One that stood out and that I immediately thought of was demand elasticities. And in the text, I was able to learn questions that I may ask consumers as a manager myself to get a ballpark estimate of the demand elasticity. And this is just one example of a tool that may be helpful to me as a manager in the future. And knowing the demand elasticity for my product will benefit as a manager and the entire industry itself, and also the people I am working around with. Something else that I found interesting and will be able to take away from Part A of this course was being able to put myself in the position of a producer. And in doing so, this allowed me to analyze pricing decisions that I may have to make due to being out of stock from something like high demand. As we've done multiple assignments, putting ourselves in the position of a producer and coming up with new pricing strategies. Learning how to examine decisions I will have to make as a manager is something that can directly translate into my professional career and I can take with me going into the future. Now we will look at Part B of this course, and as previously mentioned, this was the portion on managerial finance. So one of the first things I can take away from this course was how I as a manager may reduce the manipulation of financial data and how I may prevent cookie jar accounting. So I know that now that I can do this by establishing monitoring controls, because this allows upper management to be able to spot an unusual fluctuation in data, and this can potentially lead to manipulation. So I know I may take this knowledge with me working in finance in whatever industry I may be in, and it can also help me as a manager ensure that my company is doing the right thing and staying moral with our actions by having no manipulation of financial data. So looking at more key takeaways from this course, one is how managers can mitigate risk in different ways by using scenario planning and simulations. We were also able to do an assignment or assignments on this, and I found these very interesting because these two things can help you analyze different situations and see the risk involved before actually pursuing these situations. So going into my future job, I will understand the importance of mitigating risk because uncertainty occurs no matter the industry you are working within. So another just interesting and important concept I learned in this part of the course is the time value of money, because this concept is what allowed me to understand a dollar on hand today is worth more than a dollar promised in the future. And I can take that with me in the future in many aspects, more importantly, the investing side of life. So just for a quick sum up, I really did enjoy this course, and I was able to expand my knowledge on both the economic and financial sides of business and these sides as a manager as well. And I got to learn many things from a manager's perspective that I did not know before. So I will be taking many of the concepts that I learned throughout Part A and B forward with me and into my future career. So thank you for listening, and thank you for a great semester.